Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life. This is the digital asset space. Another attack on crypto. Another attack on crypto. Wall Street wants to take your freaking money. Wall Street wants to take your money. And I gotta tell you, I don't know how well this internet is going to do, how well internet is going to behave. But Wall Street, yeah, Wall Street's out to get your crypto. It is confirmed for sure. It is confirmed for sure. Let me try to find something here. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy freaking Monday to each and every one of you. Hope you guys had an awesome, what is it? Father's Day to all the dads out there. I may have to just go directly to the source. May have to go directly to the source. I know I shared this on another video with you guys about Simon Dixon. You know, I kind of felt like it was a little encrypted there in terms of the message, so that you can kind of get it. I'm going to have to go directly, I guess, to his deal here. It's looking like. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me see if I can pull it up this way. I want to clear up some of the myths and misconceptions about what's going on with Celsius network. Oh my God, come on. Clear that up for you guys. Oh my God, internet is not great. I can tell it's not great. What is it, Monday? I mean, it's only Monday. It's 10 o'clock at night. And this is a hope and a prayer with this freaking live stream. It is a hope and a prayer with the live stream. Goodness gracious. Like, you pay for this internet, right? You get the speeds and it just still doesn't perform, man. That's very hugely disappointing. What's going on, Naptown XRP? Great to see you, bro. It's been a minute, huh? Yeah, man, I appreciate you checking in. I want to clear some of this mess up with Celsius network. Like, some people just like are not getting it. Some people are just not getting the bigger picture. Like, this is another one of those instances that this is just not about a particular platform or CEO. This is about your crypto. This is about your crypto. And, you know, the plan all along, you know, I will never forget when I first heard this from DAI, like a long time ago, when I first kind of thought about, he could be right about that. And what he said was that it wouldn't surprise him that Gary Gensler was put in place there to hand over the digital asset space to Wall Street. And like, a lot of people didn't pay attention to it and like thought, well, you know, whatever. Like, a lot of people don't understand that any kind of attacks on a particular platform, the attack on Ripple, right? The attack on Ripple from the SEC is about trying to turn the crypto space over to Wall Street. Like a lot of people don't get it. It's not just about the fact that Ripple is a major disruptor. It's about turning this space over to Wall Street, right? And then, you know, this quote unquote crypto banks. This is about trying to turn this thing over to the likes of JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. I mean, think about what Celsius Network is doing and the power behind it. Like, people are like missing it. Like, I mean, if you've been in the space since 2017, it's 5 years now. It's like, it's time for you to wake up. Like, it's time for you to wake up and stop thinking that you're safe because your crypto's on a ledger nano. You know, what happens when your crypto becomes traditional finance and you don't move into decentralized finance? And you're having to use freaking regulated, you're having to use some exchange, and, you know, they'll smile on your face for about 6 months, and the next thing you know, you're down to 1% or no percent on your money. Next thing you know, you have limited access. Next thing you know, you got to pay to play. You know, you got to think about the bigger picture. What's going on now? They're trying to turn the digital asset space over to back to the traditional finance. Like, you got to figure out the big fight here. Like, it's amazing to me that people are just really missing it, because it's not right in their face, that like they're completely missing it. Alex G, what's good, brother? What's going on? Like, people are missing. I forgot to change the latency on the stream. So your response to what I'm saying is probably not going to be that great. And you can't change it once it starts. So that's going to suck. But I appreciate you guys being here for sure. Look, you got to get, that's the big fight going on right now. And they have everyone distracted. It's so funny because they have everyone distracted on access to, not being able to withdraw and not being able to swap. Like, they got everybody distracted on that. They got everybody distracted on that. Got YouTubers saying nonsense, like completely, like nonsense. Listen to me, my friends. The reason why they make those desks so small in second grade is so that you don't fit in them when you're 25 years old. If you've been in the space since 2017, it's time to, to leave second grade. You got to leave the second grade mentality and realize what's going on. This is a fight. What's going on with Celsius Network is a fight for the digital asset space. They're the biggest holder of crypto in the space. Like, you think just because you got your XRP, you're good? Where are you going to use it? Where are you going to spend it? Where are you going to cash out for? And how much is it going to cost you to walk back into traditional finance? Like what are you thinking? That's it right there, Alex G. I wish you would tell the other YouTubers, like, they're missing it. Big banks want to sell and custody our crypto. What do you think that's going to come? You think that's going to come with zero cost? Like, come on. It's good. Like, wake up. Like, there's a bigger fight going on right now. You should be rooting for Celsius, not complaining about them not keeping you up to date on what they're doing. Like, what the wide world? Yeah, I got to tell you that there was a big kind of community short squeeze type deal, and it is working. I looked at the Cell token today. It's up 120-something%. It just the other day was at 20 cents. It's over $1. That's community driven. It's community driven. It was just 20 cents. And it's community driven right now. It's over $1. And the initial thing for me was just buy and sell tokens and getting as much Cell token as I could, so that, the people not acting in the interest of the overall crypto community would not have access to Cell. So I was just buying Cell tokens, right? And I got to tell, I'm going to share some information with you to just really kind of help. Hopefully, it'll help to wake up those whose head, like, their head is in the sand, like they're completely missing the big picture. Completely missing the big picture. But there may be some YouTubers who, they just want to be in, they want to be in traditional finance. This is just an asset for them to go right back in traditional finance, and because they're good, they're conditioned to pay a non-activity fee. They're good with it. Oh, you want to charge me a non-activity fee? Cool. Close my account without any notice. Cool. Here you go. Traditional finance. What's going on, crypto? Is that Crypto Toad? Hello, C's and all from West Coast Canada. How you doing, bro? Yeah, Cell token was as low as 14 cents. Exactly. What's good, Trevor LeConte? Like, people are missing the bigger picture. People are missing the bigger picture. This is an attack on crypto, and people are standing by. thinking it's just on Celsius and the poor depositors on Celsius. Like, you are missing the bigger picture. This is an attack on crypto by Wall Street. Because they want to, what they'll do is, if, what their hope is, look, if you get another liquidation like freaking Do Kwon and like, they got YouTubers comparing Alex Mashinsky to Do Kwon. Like, I don't understand that thinking. Alex Mashinsky, the dude who created voice over internet protocol for you and I and gifted it to us. Alex Mashinsky, the dude who fought Wall Street and AT&Ts and the likes, got Wi-Fi in the train stations in New York Station for free. And you're comparing him to freaking Do Kwon from Terra Luna. And then we'll run to the side of BitBoy. Like, run to the side of BitBoy and throw shade at Alex Mashinsky and Celsius Network. Like, Turbo Conte says, been really frustrating in the community siege. Yep, peeps are missing it. Like, unbelievable. You're 100% right, Trevor. Like, they're missing it. The only time they mention Celsius Network in the history of their freaking channel is mentioning that the fact that it's in trouble. This dude paid over $1 billion in rewards. $1 billion in rewards. Tell me how your TD Ameritrade or your Charles Schwab has been treating you. $1 billion to average Joes and average Janes like ourselves. I don't understand it. You're going to run to the side of BitBoy Crypto? Is his name BitBoy Crypto? I think it is. Ben Armstrong? You're going to run to his side and throw shade on Alex Mashinsky? Like, I don't understand. Like, when I heard that, my mind was just blown. It was just like blown. And isn't the idea of trying to help Celsius worth it? Isn't the attempt to try to help that platform and help the depositors, isn't that worth it? It's a bunch of people like you and I. Isn't that worth it? I don't even know how do you do it? How do you do that? Turn on the camera and the microphone, flip on your laptop, and throw shade at a platform that has paid over $1 billion in rewards in its 5 years. $1 billion, the largest holder of crypto in all of crypto. And you think that them going insolvent is good for crypto? Oh, it's okay. Like, oh yeah, it's okay. And missing the big, I read this to a lot of you guys. I'm going to read it again to you. Let me find it. And I want you to see if you can catch what this dude is saying. Hopefully I can find it. Let me find it before I share the screen. All right, I found it. Like what the world? Let me share the screen here. Like, people are missing the bigger picture. And I don't understand. Like, these are really smart people. And I'm like, how are you missing this big picture? What's going on right now? How do you think it's just it's just another thing? You got freaking Kevin O'Leary. It's good. It's good. It's going to just be good for the markets. And, Crypto needs it. What? I mean, all Kevin and Larry doing is hedging his Wall Street. Is all in on Wall Street. Don't think he's pro crypto just because he's in it. He just be playing both sides of the fence. Why? Because he says it's gated. Like, don't you think Celsius is planning and preparing for the withdrawal thing? Don't you think they're talking about a dude who's had at least 2 unicorns, if not 3 unicorns, not just a successful business, unicorns. You don't think he's preparing for some bank run? Like, come on. Like, when are you going to get the big picture here? Rooting for Celsius and throwing shade at Celsius is not the same thing. You're doing one or the other. Like, you're doing one or the other. Like, it's unbelievable, Keyless, what's going on. It's like, I don't understand how these people don't see the obvious thing. Like, there's a part of me that just thinks that, I'm kind of 50-50 on, was it Do Kwon? Did he know what was coming? Like, when did the whole exchange were between this other party and Do Kwon, when did that happen? Like, how long ago did it happen that he had months and months and months and months to take out over $2 billion? Or was it just him, just really rug pulling everybody? But to compare Do Kwon to Celsius, and Alex Mashinsky is lunacy. And then to run to the side of BitBoy and say, "Oh, wait, let's come together as a community because we don't want BitBoy to lose subscribers." I'm like, what? But we shouldn't come together as a community to support Celsius and Alex Mashinsky and what he's done, what they have done. $1 billion. Tell me who else has done it in the crypto space. $1 billion in rewards. $1 billion. And we should come to the aid of BitBoy. so that there's no community rift. Oh man, I don't understand. I'm just lost. Like, I'm just lost by that idea. Run to the aid of BitBoy and throw shade on Alex Mashinsky and Celsius Network. I don't get it. The same BitBoy who started in this space, running scam after scam after scam after scam, promoting scam after scam after ripoff after ripoff after ripoff after ripoff. I just don't understand. And you've heard me say this once. I said it many times. Props to him for being a genius marketer and running a successful business and doing the 180. Got people employed over there running the business. Props, major respect. But to run to that guy's side just because he feels like he should be treated different than everyone else, to run to his side and to throw shade on Alex is just it's baffling to me. It really is. So Simon Dixon said this. This is the guy who offered to help. He's going to, do everything he can to help. He's the guy who came up with the recovery plan. Let me show you that in case some people missed it. Is this the same person? Let me see here. I guess I might have the wrong person here. Let's see. The leading investor in Celsius Network, Banks of the Future CEO, has pointed out his rescue, revealing that the recovery layout can match that of Bitfinex. Let me see if this is it. Why is it taking so long to get to there? I don't know if this is the same one. It's not feeling like the same one. But anyway, there's Simon Dixon. Let me share this right here. So this is the guy, right? This was the recovery plan for Celsius. And this is from Simon Dixon, right? Banktothefuture.com. The Celsius recovery, a statement from Simon Dixon and the Bank to the Future, right? Here it is right here. Celsius recovery plan, a statement from Simon, the Bank to the Future. So that's this guy. I hope this is the right one, but it doesn't feel like it. Let me do this. Make sure I got it. It says 56,000 followers. I think that's him. But this is what he said, right? Sorry to hear about your father, brother. He says here, I believe traditional finance will not have a timely solution for Celsius. This is June 19th. For Celsius, as we saw in the past with Mt. Gox, that still remains unresolved 10 years later. I believe that this can only be solved with a solution using financial innovation. This guy had something to say about Simon Dixon. Aza Web 3.0. Great mind, respected entrepreneur, noble personality. He has a deep understanding of financial and banking systems, but also blockchain technology in the crypto world. If he comes to help Celsius, there's a huge chance of success, recovery from their current troubles, right? So this is what he put out. And again, this is a guy, again, former investment banker, big, was a trader in the space as well, right? This is another tweet from him. Since 2011, I've seen Mt. Gox collapse the market, ICOs collapse the market, and now leverage collapse the market. E-Cycle innovate solutions using new technologies. If you turn to banks in your time, if need, remember the banks are not your friends. But let me find this. I don't know why this is not showing what I wanted to show. It's driving me crazy. But let me show you for me, the little hint that he gave. It says, I smell a rat. I smell a rat in the leverage boom and deleverage crash. It ends with banks buying up crypto companies and stripping them of their assets before CBDC. Now, this is the same guy who wrote the book Bank to the Future. Protect your futures before governments and banks go bust, or something like that. And I can't find the book. I know I have it. Oh, it's in the it's in the other room. Hopefully Miss Crypto sees this text, right? It ends with banks buying up crypto companies and stripping them of their assets before the CBDC rollout. Don't get me wrong, the crypto sector screwed up, doing all the things I teach investors to avoid, but I'm following the money. Okay, that's a code for they are trying to take your crypto. They are trying to take your crypto. Let me say something here from I'm gonna see. Which one do I want to read to you guys first? This is from Sal Hero. Now, it says here, this plan is not asking you to lose money, just asking for you to take a little bit less now and then wait for the rest. So let's see. And he's talking about what he believes will be the plan offered from Simon Dixon to Alex Mashinsky. And I'll go over his full thing on the plan. This plan is not asking you to lose money, just asking for you to take a little bit less now and then wait for the rest. So let's see if it comes to that. Alex might still pull through with no help needed, particularly likely if the market stabilizes or bounces a bit from these incredible lows. But I want you to start thinking about this possibility and how it represents the quickest, easiest, and most painless way for everyone to help Celsius recover from these unprecedented attacks. What do you think the current administration and these regulators are thinking? Like Caitlin Long told us all, it's not the SECs of the world, not that they're not a problem. The bigger problem is the banking regulators. She's having to sue the Fed right now. Did you guys know that, Caitlin Long? You remember Caitlin Long? Let's get a little glimpse of his idea of what can happen. What this plan means, and why it's the best option. Talking about again, Simon Dixon's plan. I know many of you struggle to make sense of finance and crypto, so I'll try to keep it simple, but it's not a simple problem, and neither is Simon's proposed solution. Celsius can loosely be construed as a too big to fail type of company. It really is. The contagion of Celsius falling over would be devastating to crypto. So remember, they're the biggest assets under management in all crypto. Remember that. At least they were before they had to start having to, provide collateral to the loans that they put out, right? Celsius falling over would be devastating to crypto and would probably have countless run-on effects, like little snow, the snowball going downhill. Once all the devastation has played out, only then will the sharks of Wall Street move in, scooping up your cheap coins and instituting regulated crypto banks and exchanges that essentially recreate the toxic, unethical world of TradeFi. Let us not forget about JP Morgan. That crypto was supposed to liberate us from. I repeat, this isn't just about Celsius. It's an overall war on benevolent crypto. In the real world, when we had our 2008 crisis, banks were bailed out because if they fell, the run-on effects would have decimated the global economy. The banks were just as much victims to their own dog food. Very few people actually understand the risk, right? Check out the movie The Big Short. So here we are in the crypto version of 2008, massive deleveraging causing a meltdown. Well, what makes it different than 2008 are a number of things. Number one, FUD slander campaigns that nobody seems to be getting arrested for. FUD slander campaigns. Big word on the street. You get the powers that be to push some people to run the narrative. It's a playbook for short selling that's been on for years. And more than likely, these people who start these FUD campaigns are being paid. No government bailouts coming, right? Not with this thing. Massive deleveraging at light speed, creating dramatic, sudden liquidity crisis, right? This is a very challenging arena to manage risk within. Enter Simon. He's a brilliant CEO of an investment firm who himself, along with many of his clients, are big into Celsius. He has a vested interest in saving Celsius, of course, but not by throwing a pile of money at Celsius to bail them out, but with a clever tokenization. What he's essentially proposing is this. Celsius, since you are currently illiquid, now he's got quotations, so he's acting as though This is what Simon is saying. Okay. He's acting as though this is what Simon Dixon will be saying to Alex Mashinsky. Celsius, since you are currently illiquid, but are still solvent, offer partial withdrawals to your depositors and then issue IOU tokens to your depositors for the remaining amount. These IOU tokens will eventually be redeemable for either the remaining amount owed or can be exchanged for equity in Celsius. I don't know how you can get equity in it, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Right, but that's what he's saying. These IOU tokens will be eventually redeemable for either the remaining amount owed or can be exchanged for equity in Celsius. In other words, since Celsius won't get a government bailout, and since the investors probably won't throw enough money at the problem, essentially Simon is suggesting Celsius borrow, quote unquote, from the depositors to get through this liquidity challenge. Why do I think this is the best course of action? He asked. Because we have the most to lose. We have the most to lose. It's the quickest solution. Parentheses, maybe a few weeks. And once withdrawals reopen and the inevitable bank run completes, Celsius can get back to making money for us. Remember, over $1 billion in rewards in 5 years. Who cares if it takes Celsius a year or two to finally honor those bailout coins? They'll be worth something even before they are redeemable. They'll be tradable. And if you wait till redemption day, then you'll get it all. No losses. For a community that prides itself on community, this is the community's opportunity to help Celsius defeat the evil bastards that would gladly sacrifice all your life savings to bring down Celsius for their personal gains. I'm going to get back here and see what you guys think about that. So it's an interesting thing. Again, this is Cell Heroes. What he believes one of the things Simon Dixon might offer, right? Again, I have experience with Simon Dixon, right? Been a member of his platform for quite some time. I've read his book, know his background, very, very smart guy. And this is one of those guys who he has a very, very interesting strategy for his platform holders and invested in private equity and dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. He has a very, very interesting thing for his platform holders. The big, unfortunately, the big, big detail and strategy comes from being an accredited investor, although he is working on a crowdfunding type of thing so that more people can play in that in that space with him, just like LinkedIn in a lot of ways, the way that Link2 is trying to do. Shout out to Link2, by the way. Shout out to Link2. I don't know what's going on here. What's going on with the lighting? I don't know what it is, but lighting's not great, right? So let me read this again. Celsius, since you are currently illiquid but still solvent, make that bigger so you guys can see it. Celsius, since you're currently illiquid but are still solvent, offer partial withdrawals to your depositors and then issue tokens to your depositors, IOU tokens to your depositors for the remaining amount. These IOU tokens will eventually be redeemable for either the remaining amount owed or can be exchanged for equity in Celsius. In other words, since Celsius won't get a government bailout and since the investors probably won't throw enough money at the problem, essentially Simon is suggesting Celsius borrow from the depositors to get through this liquidity challenge. And I know people that are doing I know some people that are buying more Cell token, trading their E for Cell, going all doing their part, because they realize like a lot of people are. I mean, let me stop the share here. Do this. Like a lot of people are just really, 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 really naive. Like they're just naive. The only thing they see is the thing that's the Jim Cramer shows them. That's all they see. They don't see the bigger picture. They miss the bigger picture. Like in reference to that proposal, I would do that. I would take the IOU 100%, because I know that Celsius is taking on the big fight against traditional finance. Like, Alex G says, I hope, what's going on, Jay Coin? Alex G says, I hope Celsius somehow makes it out of this attack and stays around for good. I do too. Yeah, the mods are in full force tonight. I love it. Hey, Joseph C, what's good, bro? Hey, man, I understand. Black Trevor says BlackRock was talking about crypto today. Fight Food, what's going on, my friend? I don't think I've seen you here before. How are you tonight? Appreciate you checking in. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when we go live and when we upload any videos. Paul Boga was good. It was a great Twitter chat today regarding sell shorts. We are winning. Who did that Twitter? Paul Boga. So Celsius are paying back their debt slowly every day that passes is another day they are more liquid. I love it. Paul Bogle says BitBoy was and is a massive scammer with his ICOs and dumping on everyone. Yeah, like I'm like, how do we forget that? Like how do you run to the side and suggest let's come together as a community and reference the BitBoy and again throw shade at Alex Mashinsky? I don't understand that. Trevor Conde says BitBoy is the top 5 worst in the space. Matt LaRoche, what's going on, brother? How are you? Matt LaRoche knows one thing that seems obvious is that Wall Street banks are using whatever tools at their disposal to wipe anyone's ability to save or benefit from high interest rates they can't compete with. And this is the thing that Matt LaRoche, I just can't for the life of me. I can't understand why these YouTubers get on here and they don't understand the real fight. That they really think the fight is the market and when moon. And they really think the fight is against the bear market. Like they think the fight is against the bear market. We just wait it out. Like it's the bear market we're having to deal with. Like I don't understand it. Like, I mean, Alex Mashinsky, AMA after AMA has told you that this is a fight against traditional finance. Like, I don't understand it, man. It's just amazing. Like, come on, man. This is, again, the reason why they make those desks so small in the second grade is so you can't fit in them when you're 25, bro. Come on. At some point in time in your crypto career, you got to move on from the second grade. You got to get the big fight here. I mean, I've been saying it forever. Old money doesn't want you to win. You think the fight is against Alex Mashinsky because he paused the withdrawals to try to save over the 500 plus deposits, a million or the million deposits, whatever it is? Like, I just don't understand it, man. Like, come on. I know it's not a great feeling not to have access to your crypto. Like, I know it. Not a great feeling for me. I know it. It's not a great feeling. I know the fear for being liquidated because you have a margin loan out is brutally difficult to deal with. Right, right. Matt Lewis says, when I say rates, I mean savings rates. It's just pay. Like people are so like people are so conditioned to the 0.01 or the 0.1. Like they don't even think that it's worth the fight to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% of your money. Like they don't even think it's worth the fight. Like, I don't understand how you could be in this space since 2017 and don't understand that Celsius going down is horrible for all of crypto. How do you not see that JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs are trying to take over this space? Like, how do you not see it? Who was it? Was it David Schwartz? Someone was saying that the blockchains are already owned. I think it might have been David Schwartz that said the VCs own the blockchains. Who owns the VCs? Like, who owns the freaking VCs? Who said that? It might have been Simon Dixon. The VCs own the blockchains like Solana. You just don't see them. They're in the backgrounds. And I ask you, who owns the VCs? I mean, it's not that hard. Matt LaRose says they hate value or currency leaving or being converted from within their system to any competing systems. Through fear and manipulation, I believe they are trying to force people back into fiat banking. Wow. What do you think about that? You all you XRP holders that got your XRP on the ledgers and think everything's cool and I'll be, I'll be fine because I own XRP. Really? Will you be fine? Really? Like, are you really thinking about the bigger picture? Oh man, I tell you, it's crazy to me, Matt LaRose, that people don't see it. That's what happens when you start to get in these maxi mindsets and you try to mask your maxi mindset with I'm a payments maxi. like like again, I've said this, Matt LaRose, I've said this time and time again. They want us warring with one another. They are loving the fact that people in crypto want Celsius network to go down. They are loving it. JP Morgan sitting back, loving it. All these Bitcoins, maxis, and ETH maxis warring with one another, the XRP maxis warring with the Bitcoin. They're laughing at you, just like freaking Tika Tawari said. They are laughing at you. This is a former, hedge fund guy, former guy from Shearson Lehman. I mean, he's probably not in the know. He probably hasn't been in any of those golf club, country clubs, dinners where he's at the table with a bunch of people laughing at us. A retail investor. Like, it's unbelievable to me. Like, That's right, Matt LaRoche. There you go. They've done it for decades with gold and silver manipulation, assets outside their fiat system. Exactly. Stuff that you and I can get access to. You know, I've said it 1,000 times. We were their liquidity. We were their liquidity. Who do you think ushered to the front of the room the idea of an accredited investor? Do you think that was a regulator? You think that was the SEC? Like, I just, like, wake up. D, what's good? What's good, bro? What's going on, my brother? I see it. Blair Network is 10 times better than E. Oh, without question. Look at Matt LaRoche. Who owns the VCs? You got to swim further upstream. You got to swim further upstream, YouTubers. Like, come on, bro. I'd say Vanguard, etc. JP Morgan, which owns the Federal Reserve. Like, come on. You got the digital asset space is our chance to win, period. And you're going to throw shade at the one crypto platform that is taking on the likes of JP Morgan and Vanguard. Oh, they paused the withdrawals. Oh, they're a scammer. Never mind the $1 billion that they paid. They're scamming us. They're scamming you. Poor woes depositors. Distracted. Like distracted. People so focused on a little thing that they miss the bigger picture. Like, unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Yep. Yeah. Matt LaRoche says they're loving it. Well, they've smashed BlockFi with fines, trying to nuke Celsius, forcing Nexo to drop interest rates to 1% on XRP, down closer to bank rates. And they got you so delusional with, oh, how is this sustainable? How is this sustainable? How is this sustainable? It's the same nonsense as how is XRP going to be $1,000? The market cap. There's no way that XRP is going to be. And then Jimmy Valley gets on here and he tells you that he has sold XRP for significantly higher prices than it's ever been. Flat out told everyone. And everybody listened to that and like, oh, okay. But the market cap, the market cap, what are you talking about? If Celsius is paying 8, 9, 10, 11% on stable coins, they're charging someone else, which was Wall Street, institutions and hedge funds, 14% and 15% and 16%. It's simple. It's not that hard. What you're doing is you're tuning in to Jim Cramer. It's not sustainable. Like, what are you talking about? Now, I get it. Some of you are young. You don't remember when, getting 7% on your money in a savings was normal. And banks were competing for your business. You don't remember that. Like, well, 7% ain't 17%. How do you think rehypothecation has been going on in traditional finance for forever? It's not a new thing. It's as old as traditional finance. It's been going on for forever. just because you just got turned on to it because Celsius got themselves in this illiquid position. You just got turned on to it. Oh, I can't believe they're doing this rehypothecation thing. Like, what in the world? It's been going on forever. What do you think they do with your 401k money? What do you think they're doing with your IRAs that you're so keen on? What do you think they're doing with those? Looking out for you and your best interest? Like, I mean, I don't understand it, Matt Roach. I don't understand it. I mean, the digital asset space is our chance to win. We have to fight for it, not fight amongst each other, fight for it. Celsius is the biggest player in crypto, period. And you're not fighting for the cause. You're not fighting for the cause. You're standing up for BitBoy. You're standing up for BitBoy instead. Let me tell you the real deal, right? BitBoy got his feelings hurt because he had 3 or 4 million on there, and he thought that his 3 or 4 million would be treated differently than your 3,000 or your 30,000 or your 300,000. Wait a minute, I got my own personal little, liaison. Surely, I'm could be. No, bro. This is what it is. That's what happened. The very thing that you don't want, he wanted, which is to be treated different than everyone else because of the money I got. Yes, Hoodie 504, that's why. That's why he is suing or attempting to sue. Uncle Guts says, what's going on, Uncle Guts? Used to get 11% on a 3-year GIC back in the day. But that's not sustainable. No, what happened is the bank said, let's see how much we can cut it and see how much they're willing to take it. Oh, cool. They're good with that. Oh, let's cut it some more. And oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this also. Let's charge them a fee for not using their account. See if they take it. See if they take it. Like, dude, come on. Like, I love you, bro, but come on, man. You got to get your head out the sand, man. Been in crypto since 2017. You got to wake up. This is the big boy thing going on right here. They're trying to steal this asset space away from you. Charlie G, what's good, bro? How are you? Thank you for clearing this up, Crypto C. You're welcome, bro. Norseman is in the building. What's going on, bro? Keela said, I went from 5% savings at HSBC to 0.1%. JP Morgan makes billions of dollars in a quarter profit, not business, not generating some business, not sales, not revenue. No. Billions of dollars in a quarter. And they will charge you 21% interest and pay you 0.01% on your money. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, good, Uncle Gus. I appreciate that. Always here, Siege. Never miss a show. Just don't always get the light. I appreciate you, brother. That's right, bro. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Matt LaRoche. That is the truth, right? There's some words of wisdom right there. It says, if you are on a destroyer and getting this, I can relate to this because I'm a former sailor, okay, for United States Navy. If you are on a destroyer and getting attacked by a submarine, it doesn't matter if you're down in the engine room or sitting up on the captain's bridge. You are all under attack. And in the same, this is the tweet, this is the freaking chat of the year right there. And in the same boat, hashtag BitBoy. That is some stuff right there. I'm gonna have to share. I am gonna have to share that one, Matt LaRoche. I love it. You got a lot of YouTubers right now, Matt LaRoche, think that they're cool. They think it's all good. They're in the captain's bridge, chilling, got their favorite libations, some little pastries. They think they're good. You're not good if this attack is going on and taking place. You are not good. You are not good. Unless somehow Bitcoin is no longer running this market, you are not good. Because this market is still speculation. It is not utility. And I got news for you. It ain't going to be a utility market for a minute. There's too much money for them to be making in the speculative market. Grab Barlinghouse, what's good, brother? How are you, man? Good to see you. Stephen Allen, what's going on? They want everyone's crypto 100%, Stevie Allen. Right? That's right, legendary. And not only do they want you to use their stuff, they charge you to you got to pay money. You got to put money up front to even open up an account. Eating their pastries. I'm telling you, Keels, like, right, exactly. Yeah, Logan Dow, I don't doubt it. BitBoy is worth about 50 million. I don't doubt it. You would be surprised. You'd be surprised at the number of people on YouTube, on Facebook, doing their crypto stuff who made their money from scams. It would, if you knew, it would mess with your head. It would mess with your head. Now, don't get me wrong. Once the ICOs and the whole scam stuff went down, it would blow your mind at the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Bitcoin that they got from scams. From scams. And recruiting people into those scams. And they got paid in BTC and or ETH for that. And again, let me say it again. BitBoy did a 180, flipped some stuff around, got a nice little viable business, becoming very educational, informative. But BitBoy is not Alex Mashinsky. And BitBoy has not done for crypto what Alex Mashinsky and the Celsius network, more importantly, has done for crypto. Period, point blank, end of discussion. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, Winston. I have my thoughts about that guy, bro. I have my thoughts about it. Just some of the stuff that see him promoting was just not great. Just not great. Just like what's going on there? Crypto Siege. Anyone with common sense knows that Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Jamie Dimon are behind this. Adam Shelton is Darn scam artists. I have my questions about that dude. Yes, they did, Logan. Yep. Crazy stuff. And I just want to, again, I want to clear some stuff up. I don't know if that's a viable option or not, but it feels like to me that that little option that I share with you guys makes sense, and it seems like a viable option. I know for me personally, I would be good with that. Now, I'm not suggesting that anyone who has their platforms on Celsius, and again, I know it's a painful time, it's tough not getting access to your crypto, right? And for us in the crypto Sieges home, it's one blow after the next. It's one punch to the gut after another one, right? Liquidation is painful. Not having access and possibly losing your biggest holdings, the thought of that is painful. And then not getting access to your crypto, the remaining, it's painful. I get it. Nobility Black was good. Peace, Crypto C. You're still building strong. Still have my XRP. My XRP, I bought at 20 cents. I love it, Nobility Black. Good for you, bro. I appreciate that. I'm happy for you. That's right. Winston, there it is. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Diamond won our crypto, and Jay Clayton didn't deliver. Logan Dow, what about Wan Chain to earn interest? Well, I just have to tell you this. Look. Have I learned some lessons from having my assets on a centralized CeFi platform? 100%. I learned my lesson. But I don't blame. I just learn my lesson and I move on. So instead of having 90% of my assets on a centralized exchange, I changed that. I changed the ratio. I change it to whatever. I change it, but I'm not leaving Celsius Network. That's my personal decision. I learned my lesson. And the interesting thing about Wan Chain, Logan Dow, Wan Chain, right? Aave, Wan Chain, right? Look, smart contract, right? It's right. It's no customer service call, right? There is no negotiating. There ain't no refinancing, right? Boom, boom. Collateral is there or it's not there. Access to your collateral is there. If you got collateral deposited, you got access. If you got a loan and you get a margin thing, it's gonna flip in less than a second. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. And I had to weigh the security of DeFi or lack thereof with the security in CeFi, right? And weigh that the pros and cons of security with Celsius. It's right, the pros and the cons. Well, obviously, one of the cons is when you want to get access to your in an event like this, when you want to get access to it, you can't get it. You won't have that problem on a DeFi platform, but which one is not going to get hacked? I told people don't mess around with the other ones, man. Stay with the blue chippers. Let me hang on a Wan Chain and I'll tell you about my experience. Hang on the blue chippers, the compounds, the maker DAOs, right? They've already kind of gone through their stuff. They've gone through their madness of hacks and all that kind of stuff. The blue chippers, Aave, compound, maker, right? Loved Aave, loved it. Absolutely loved it. I went to Wan Chain because it became very, very obvious that Celsius and the SEC thing that, you're not going to be able to provide interest on XRP. Go figure. Still can add some interest, right? No interest on XRP. So I, ventured over to Wan Chain to earn some interest. I have not had a single iota. I'm not telling you to do it. You have to make your own decision. What I am saying is I haven't had a single problem. If I deposit assets on the left side where I can earn interest, 1%, 2%, 3%, ain't not a whole lot. 1%, 2%, 3%, 6% maybe. If I deposit assets over there, And when it comes time to think for me to take the assets off, I haven't had a problem. Not a one, not a not a problem. And when it comes time to me to meet, to get my loan to value where I need to get it, I just deposit the crypto, it goes down. There's no emails, right? The risk is the hack, right? The risk is not from my experience, the risk is not in accessing my crypto. Just my experience. Nobility Black says, Alice is good in the hood. I read that book too. Celsius helped me see my first thousands in crypto. Stake Polygon and Matic at 6 cents, then selling at the top at $2 while getting paid every Monday. There it is right there, right? You and I, the average Joe, the average Jane. Alice says, Nobility Black says, Alice is good in the hood. Alice Mashinsky. Celsius helped me see my first thousands in crypto. Stake my Polygon and Matic at 6 cents, then selling it at the top at $2 while getting paid every Monday. There it is, guys. All right, I got to wrap it up. I'm already in trouble with Miss Crypto Siege. I was supposed to do this live stream like an hour and a half ago. I ended up freaking out some more ways to get some more cell token. It took forever because I didn't want to do any stuff where they want to charge me crazy fees. So I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Look, it's been a really, really cool hang. Yeah, it's been a really, really cool hang for sure. Again, they want our crypto and we have to stand up and fight for it. Don't fall for the drama that is BitBoy. Don't fall for the drama and the FUD campaign, orchestrated FUD campaign of, oh, they won't let you withdraw or swap, and you got to get the bigger fight. You got to know who's fighting for you and who's not fighting for you. Yeah, you got to know. You got to understand it. And like their focus got the blinders on trying to figure out this recovery plan. Just understand that. Right, and you'll get your updates. Like, it's just amazing to me that people think that somehow there's something shady going on in the background. It's just, it's amazing to me. Don't get distracted, man. That's what they want. That's what they want. All right, guys, look, I am going to end this. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out tonight, man. It's been a really cool hang. Winston, D, Stark, Origin, XRP Joe, Keyless, the latest in crypto. I appreciate you. A. Joseph C., I appreciate you being here. Nobility Black, Logan Dow, appreciate you, my guys. I really, really do. Appreciate you checking in. Matt LaRoche, it's great to hear from you, brother. Paul Bogo and Stark Origin. Big John, appreciate you being here. Norseman and Naptown XRP. Grab Ballinghouse, I appreciate each and every one of you. Stevie Allen, I appreciate you checking in. Uncle Guts, Gordon Kelly. I appreciate you being here. I hope that it all works out for you, brother, for sure. Hoodie 504, Tano checked in. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I appreciate each Goop. What's going on? Recap. Appreciate you being here. For sure. Did I miss anyone? Trevor LeConte, as always, I always appreciate you, bro. Always appreciate you sharing my stream. Fight Booth, appreciate you being here. Alex J. Korn, I appreciate you. I am going to end this video like I do all of my videos. Let me do this first. I think I have to do this. I think I have to do this. I have to do that. In this live stream like I do all of my live streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us.
This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it.